guys, welcome back to Petite Jewelers channel. My name is Christiana, and if you're new here, welcome. I am super excited about today's video. So as you can see from the title of this video, we are going to be focusing on how I transformed my skin within the last 4 months. And so this is going to be a video tailored to my regimen. What did I do in the process? I would like to share light on this because I know a lot of girlies and guys do suffer from acne, hyperpigmentation, scarring. You know, it's just skincare is definitely like a big deal because at the end of the day, I don't care what people say, looks does matter, y'all. You notice on a person is their face. I don't care how big your personality is. I mean, the very first thing people see is your look. So baby, we're going to talk about skincare and what I did to improve my skin within the last 4 months. So if that's something that's interesting to you, listen, grab a snack and let's get to talking. And I will be sharing all of the details, like I stated. I will be showing the different products that are being used or that I'm using currently. So yeah, let's get into it. I see recommendations from a mutual friend. Long story short, she was a girl that had really bad acne. I mean, she was at one point she was on oh my gosh, what is it? I forgot the name of the medication, but that is like the highest form where you will be placed on medication. So she was on that. She was able to get her skin situated as far as her skin is doing really well. She's having fewer breakouts. So yes, I got recommended by her, and I went ahead and did my own research on this esthetician. So in December of 2022, I sought consultation. And listen, the very first thing that she told me was, you know what, Christiana, in order to achieve your goals of what you're looking for, we are definitely going to have to do a peel. I was just like, I mean, I had my doubts before about peels, so I was a little skeptical, but she was just like, at the end of the day, I feel like if we just include like retinol to your regimen, I don't think it's gonna do what you want, as far as, just because, again, a little backstory, I have been dealing with hormonal acne for about 6 to 7 years. So I mean, I had a lot of breakouts. So my skin was definitely very uneven. I had a lot of scarring. I mean, my pores was really large. So it was a lot going on with my skin. So she pretty much showed me, like, again, that in order to get my dream skin or whatever I was looking for, that we needed to do a peel. So I was a little skeptical. One thing she did tell me was she did show me the brand that she was using, and she pretty much just asked me to do my own research. And she pointed out too was that it worked really well for people of color. As a black girl, that was something I really wanted to make sure of, as far as a particular brand I was going to use, and just to see what the ingredients was and all that good stuff. I did my research and I was pretty satisfied with what I seen, you know, in the different stories that I watched and heard, and all that good stuff. So y'all, I went back after my consultation. She did, we had to do a prep time before my peels. I did have to travel, so initially you do, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks of prep time, and then you go ahead and get your first peel. But in my situation, because I had to travel, we had to wait, I believe, like 4 or 5 weeks, just because I did not want to do a peel before traveling, y'all, because I didn't know how my skin was going to react. And it's just, she wasn't even recommending that, like, especially I was going to somewhere tropical. So yeah, just way too much sun and all that for my skin. After my consultation, the very next time I saw my esthetician, so we were supposed to do a prep for a peel. So the very first thing she wanted me to do was, she pretty much wanted me to change my entire skincare routine, just because she had curated a skincare regimen that was medically you know, tailored towards my needs. So she pretty much changed everything I had you know, in my skincare before meeting her. So I will go over all of the things that she kind of like recommended and what I did within the first 3 weeks before my peel. So yeah, let's get into it, because I know you want the details. I mean, okay. So the very first thing she recommended was this cleansing complex. So it's called IS. I'm sorry. It's called IS. So I believe it's called Is or something like that. I will link this, but I will insert pictures. So if you do have an esthetician or a dermatologist that you work with and you're interested in, you can definitely do your research and maybe ask about it. But yes, so it's a super light cleansing complex, and so yeah, I'm using this twice a day to wash my face, and so I had to purchase this with her. So yeah, that's one. And then the very next thing that she wanted me to get started with was this pore therapy. So it's definitely to help with your pores, and also it's also an acne treatment. So it's 2%. It's by OBG or OBG. I'm not sure. I will put a picture. And it do have 2% salicylic acid. So you know, if you're an acne girl, you already know what that means. So it's really, really good for acne treatment. And listen, ever since I started using this, I have seen a huge difference in my pores. My pores used to be really, really like big, especially this part of my face right here in the T-zone area. But I mean, things have definitely changed. Let me get closer. Do you see the difference? Okay, I'll back off now. So yes, so I started with this, and I was using this twice a day because I would use, once I cleanse my face, I would use this to follow along. And pretty much, yeah, I'm just putting that on a cotton pad. So this is kind of like my toner. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, he had me start off with this retinol, and one thing for sure, she highly recommended 2 times a day, but for the very first week to do every other day. The next week was just, you know, every day. Just because, again, I had really, really bad acne scarring, and it was going to take a lot to get my skin prepped for my peel. So yeah, so she wanted me to use this 2 times a day, morning and night. Okay, and I'm not even gonna lie, if you have not tried retinol before, it's really, really drying. I mean, my skin really felt like, I feel like it was pulling, like it was really, really tight. It was itching, it was dry. Again, I had to do this before my prep, so it was highly recommended, so I had to follow through, and this is it. And then the next thing she added to my skincare, part of the Rev skincare brand. So this is their fortified lightener, okay? So pretty much what I did was, once I put in my retinol, I went ahead and applied this, the lightener, to my skin, and that was that. And she also had me start off with this moisturizer. It's kind of like a non-brand moisturizer. It's called Ultra Light facial cream, and it's a light moisturizer, but I really, really do like it. Even when I do wear my makeup, I use this as a moisturizer, and it's really, really good because it's super light. I mean, it feels really, really good on your skin. Last thing that she kind of put me on game with was this sunscreen. It's definitely from the same brand as this, the Pore Therapy, OBAGI, and I love the sunscreen. Black woman, it's really, really hard to find a sunscreen that really works. And the fact that it does not leave a cast, I really like it. I mean, I swear by the sunscreen, y'all. It's super, super like lightweight. It's not super heavy. And it just feels really, really good. It applies, once you put it into your skin, it melts into your skin. And there's no cast again. So this was definitely a good deal for me. All right, y'all. So we did my very first peel in mid-January, right? Because I actually was away until the 17th. First peel, I will insert little clips from it, and it wasn't as invasive just because I did not peel a whole lot. What I pretty much had to do was pretty much follow through with my serum routine. So the peel, they had to stay on for 12 hours. So I was kind of upset at the fact that I had a schedule for 7 p.m. So it means I had to keep it on till 7 a.m. the next morning. So I pretty much had to sleep on my back. And I don't normally sleep on my back, so that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so I kept the peel on for 12 hours. The next morning I washed my face, and the very next morning I did not put anything on my face. The only thing she wanted me to put on was, I had this little soothing balm, so it was pretty much just nothing to help, and I just put that on my face. And then after that I began like the regimen, and it was pretty much the same. Again, using the retinol for like, well, I was using this 2 times a day. For the first 2 weeks, I did not use the acne treatment, the pore therapy, just because it was just a lot. So I pretty much was just using these two and my moisturizer, and that was it. And then I guess sunscreen if I did have to go outside and stuff like that. But overall, my very first peel was not as bad. I did not peel a whole lot. I will be inserting videos and clips so you guys can see it. It was my second peel that I peeled a whole lot from, and so pretty much what I did was I had my first peel in January, and then I had the very second one because it had to be 4 weeks apart. So I had the second one in February. Of today's date, I've had my 2 peels, and I've had one facial that I just got done last week, and it's just overall my experience have been really great. After my second peel, she did include something else to my skincare, and that was after the second peel, and this is a vitamin C, and this is actually again from Rev Skin. And it's actually to help enlighten, and it's vitamin C 20%. So it's definitely really good. So initially when I added this to my skincare, because she wanted me to start it the very next day after my second peel, when I added this into it, my skin was not really reacting too well to it. So when I contacted my esthetician, she pretty much was just like, you know what, your skin is kind of like under a lot of stress right now, so maybe we should just hold off to this and just continue with whatever you have been doing in the past. So I kind of held off on this for about 2 weeks post peel, and then the following week I started off like every other day. And listen, I really do like this stuff. I mean, it's everything my skin needs, so it keeps me really nice and hydrated, and it's definitely going to help with to enlighten like the dark spots and all that. During my second peel, I peel a whole lot. I'm just going to talk about that. I do have the videos I will insert. So I peel, it was a whole lot of peeling going on, listen, and I know people have questions, because I know I had my own questions before actually signing up. Well, not signing up, like it's not like I give my life away or something like that. But so definitely one of the questions is it safe? So as far as safety, I would definitely say do your research. So for me, I know for a fact when I saw my esthetician, one of the questions that I had was, which brand are we going to use? And once she showed me the brand Rev Skincare, I went ahead and did my own research. I made sure everything that was in there ingredient wise, it was good for me, you know what I'm trying to say. So I looked up the stories from women of color. You know, I needed to make sure it worked really good for my skin tone. Like, how does it do for black women? And that's something they mentioned, that they had like a really high rate of success story, and she was not lying, because when I did my research, I saw that. So again, as far as safety, I will definitely say make sure you do your research on the brand and the active ingredients. Just make sure you read about it, you know, hear from other people, just to make sure you're doing the right thing for your skin. So for me, safety, based on what I looked up, I think it was really good. So I went with that. The very second question is, how long does it take as far as the peels? Like, how long do you peel for? So I know for a fact for me, I peeled the most within the first 5 to 7 days. After that, I didn't peel too much. It was just little flakes here and there. I did do my research. I seen that a lot of people did peel the most during the first week, right? So yeah, so I would say 5 to 7 days as far as the peeling process. And does it itch? Absolutely. Your skin is dry. I literally wanted to like sit there and like scratch my face like this, but I try not to do it. Like as far as when I was itching, like I would just try to like, especially if I was feeling, my face was feeling really hot, I got me like a nice little towel and pretty much like temperature water and put it on my face just to help with that. So I try not to itch as much. I mean, I was itching, I'm not gonna say here a lot, but I just didn't dig in as I wanted to. The very next question, price. Let's talk price. For me, I wanted to make sure that I got the best quality, so my focus was not per se on price, because again, like I stated, I received recommendation from a mutual friend, so I already kind of knew. She pretty much told me like that my esthetician was not cheap, okay, and she was not lying, okay. She made that very clear from the very first time we talked about this lady. So I knew going in, I was not going in for a cheap service. So again, it's pretty much on your budget and what you're looking for. So for me, my peel, so I got 2 peels, right? Like I stated, I got 2 peels within 4 weeks apart. So my peel came with 3 different products. So it was these 3 So I had the retinol, I had the skin lightener, and then I got the acne treatment, which is the pore therapy. So these three came along with my package, and I paid, I believe it was I know it was around $1,200, almost. I think it was like one something, but close to $1,200. I paid for my cleanser, and then the sunscreen, and then the moisturizer. Okay, so yeah, so I had to pay for those three. So I think after my very first between paying for the peel itself and then the products that I got, I think I probably started off with like 14 or so hundred, around that. Yeah, it was about, I think, 14 or 1500, because for what you're gonna get, again, I knew the services I was gonna receive, so I did not mind it. So just do your research, just make sure you go to the right place, save up, and try to like stay within your budget. That's what I would say. And then lastly, recommend this. Absolutely, I will. Especially if you're a girl or a guy that have problematic skin, as in like acne prone skin, which I did. I have been suffering from acne, or I've suffered from acne for about 7 or 8 years, you know? So it was more chronic, and the fact that my skin was super dull, I had all these dark spots, I had hyperpigmentation, my pores was so big, it was just a lot, and I needed to control my acne. So for me, I feel like I was the ideal candidate for a peel. I wouldn't recommend that for everybody. Just because you have a few little dark spots, I wouldn't say go ahead and get a peel. No, definitely not. Again, even if you see your esthetician or dermatologist, they will pretty much tell you like, okay, you probably do not qualify. Again, if it's something you want, I mean, and you can afford it, go ahead. But I would say if you have trouble skin and you're looking for results as far as you want to improve your skin, like the texture, you know, your undertone and all that stuff, like I would definitely highly recommend a peel. Excited about my results. Listen, I have gotten so many compliments. Everybody that knew me before has seen the improvement in my skin, and I'm gonna get closer to you guys so you guys can see it. I mean, I did not want to do a video showcasing skincare and I had on a full face of makeup. I mean, that's not even me, I wouldn't do that, but it's just so much. I'm gonna bring this closer. I mean, my skin is just, it's just a healthy glow, and I am super excited. I have not seen my skin look this good maybe since like, I don't know, I can't remember, maybe during my teenage years, before maybe like before high school. I'm not sure, but it's been a long time since my skin looked this good, and I would not trade this experience for nothing. I am still within care of my esthetician, so this is not just you know, I got the pill and I'm off type situation. Nope, like I stated, I just got a facial last week. She had done some extractions and all that. I mean, it was just pretty. I'll insert videos so you guys can see it to know what I'm talking about. So for me, the way we have it set up at this point is I'm gonna be seeing her every 6 to 8 weeks as far as like facials and stuff like that, making sure you know, I'm staying on track. So let's wrap this video up. I know I talked a lot, but I wanted to give as much details as possible. I mean, I might have skipped a few things. If you have any additional questions or if you have any concerns, definitely feel free to ask me some questions in the comment section. I know it's definitely scary, and I understand the pressure as far as, you know, you trying to make sure you're doing the right thing. At the end of the day, you just have to make sure you do what's best for you. Don't focus too much on what's, you know, working for everybody else, because again, we all have different skin. So yeah, so just try to do that. I'm here to help. I hope you found this video helpful. In this video, again, I would love for you to be a part of this family, so why don't you hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you see all of my videos when they do go up. And you know what, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and until next time, peace out, y'all. Bye bye.